What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman for Awesemo.com, and I am back with my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Monday, March 21st. Now be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comments who your favorite plays are, and then go sign up at No House Advantage using the promo code Awesemo. You can get yourself $25 on your first deposit. We're going to round out the bottom of my top 10 with Reggie Bullock, Tyrese Maxey, Jalen Green, Lauri Markkanen, and Cade Cunningham on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? Time to find out. First up at number 5, that's Kevin Porter. He's point guard eligible, 6,400, projected for 35. The goal is 46, and he's in the optimal lineup 15% of the time. He's going to play 32 minutes. He's going to be around a 1.1 fantasy point per minute guy in this spot. Now, it is a slight pace down spot against the Wizards, but I do like the matchup just in general. And he does a little bit of everything. 16 points, 5 boards, 6 assists, a stock and a half. He dominates the ball. 24% usage, and the ball is in his hands a lot. That works for me. I'm not all that worried about the Washington Wizards. If you're going to get to anybody from Houston, I think Porter is your guy. Next up at number 4, we're going to PJ Washington. He's power forward center eligible, just 5,200, projected for 27. The goal is 39, and he's in the optimal lineup 16% of the time. There's just a lot of upside here. I gave him 31 minutes. He's around a 0.9 fantasy point per minute guy. Low usage now that he's in the starting lineup, just 15%, but 11 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 stocks. He has the opportunity to have a big defensive game. And against New Orleans, I don't think it's all that crazy, especially with Jackson Hayes at the 4. Charlotte's 6-point favorites here at home. This spot looks great. The flexibility on Washington looks great. And I think his individual matchup gives him a little bit of a bump. In at number 3, we head to Boston for Jaylen Brown. Shooting guard, small forward eligible, so you could also put him at guard forward utility. That's my favorite. 7,800, projected for 39. The goal is 54, but he's in the optimal lineup 16% of the time. I gave Jaylen Brown 35 minutes. He's a 1.1 fantasy point per minute guy, and he gets the benefit of facing the Oklahoma City Thunder, and they stink. It's mostly pace neutral. Celtics are big favorites. Jaylen Brown, 29% usage, 24 points, 6 boards, 3.5 assists, and a stock and a half. The flexibility is key here. You get him at a sub-8 price tag. You get him against one of the worst teams in basketball, maybe one of the worst teams ever, given the current roster. And you can put him in basically every position. That is incredibly valuable on a day that doesn't have as much value as you would like to have. Similar story here for number 2, Zach LaVine. Also shooting guard, small forward eligible, so you get guard forward and utility. He's 7,600, projected for 43. The goal is 53. He's in the optimal lineup 17% of the time. I gave LaVine 36 minutes. Now, it is a pace down spot against Toronto, but you do expect a competitive matchup. 1.18 fantasy points per minute here for LaVine. 26 real points, 5 boards, and almost 5 assists, plus a little over a stock. The scoring upside for LaVine is huge. And the fact that you can get him and Jaylen Brown and move them into 5 of the 8 positions in your lineup, that's why you see these guys climbing to the top. The flexibility you get from that position really unlocks the upside of your lineup. Now, before we get to that number 1 contender, one last reminder, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comments who your favorite plays are. And then go sign up at No House Advantage using the promo code Awesemo. He had a big game last week. We're coming back to him here. Number 1, Saddiq Bey, small forward eligible, 7,100, projected for 37. The goal is 50, and we know he can do it. He's in the optimal lineup 19% of the time. We have no Jeremy Grant for this one. 35 minutes out of Bay, over a fantasy point per minute, closer to 1.1, honestly. He gets the usage bump, so 21 points, 6.5 boards, maybe a steal, 3 assists. It's pace neutral, but he's taken on Portland, and Portland's bad. This is barely a G League team for Portland. Detroit being 7-point favorites is wild at this point in the season. So take advantage of it here. We know Saddiq Bey can get into a rhythm. We know he likes to shoot, particularly when Jeremy Grant is not around. He's going to have all the opportunity. He's going to have all the minutes. He is my number 1 contender for today. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Monday, March 21st. FanDuel and Yahoo versions of this video are around here somewhere. Make sure you check them out. Good luck tonight, everybody. Win some money. We are back again tomorrow morning for another edition of the Contenders.